Welcome back to yet another episode of your favorite student-run sports show. I'm Mark Risio, and this is T360. I'm joined by my co-host Brad Barlow and Alan Gaines. How you guys doing today?
Doing good, and congratulations to the New York Metropolitans on getting to the World Series. And congratulations to my buddy over here, biggest Met fan I know, Alan Gaines. Been optimistic since the spring, so congratulations again, buddy.
Thank you. You could say I'm in an amazing state of mind.
Definitely got to feel good for the Mets fans. It's been a while. It's a great time for sports right now. World Series is about to start, almost halfway through the NFL season. Lots of drama going on. What's on your mind this week, Brad?
Well, boys, I was at the Jet game, luckily, on Sunday, and I saw Chris Ivory dominate yet again another football game. I can't tell you enough how good this guy is. He's comparable to Marshawn Lynch. But then it also got me thinking, how did the New Orleans Saints give up both Chris Ivory and Reggie Bush? I mean, Sean Payton is honestly one of the most stubborn coaches in the NFL, and his system over there is really ridiculous at this point because all these guys have rushed for, Ivory close to 1,000 his last couple of years, and Reggie Bush had a couple 1,000-yard seasons after his tenure with the Saints. So it got me thinking, should they change the regime over there and pretty much go in a different direction because Drew Brees is on the waning end of his career, and obviously it's a struggling franchise, so I'd like to see him go another way.
Yeah, Saints are off to a pretty bad start this year. But this Sunday, along with Chris Ivory run all over the place, there was a play in the Colts-Patriots game, which I think all football fans can agree, maybe the worst play we've ever seen. Yeah. So it's 4th and 3, end of the third quarter. It's 27-21 Patriots, and the Colts decide to go for a fake punt where basically the whole team is lined up on the right sideline, and they have a wide receiver at the center position and a safety at the quarterback position. That's just a recipe for disaster. Meanwhile, the guy hikes it, just total mess. But the fact that Pagano thinks that this, I don't know what they were thinking. You're not going to trick Belichick. It's just embarrassing. The fact they did this, I cannot comprehend one aspect of this play that makes any type of sense. It's awful, but it's can't believe I saw that.
I feel you. Like you guys said, man, there's been sloppy plays, sloppy decisions all over the NFL. But, I mean, I want to talk about Murphtober, baby. Because Daniel Murphy has got me singing a tune that I haven't sang since I was 6. And I saw the Mets playing the World Series against the Yankees, which I would love to have back. But, the Royals and the Blue Jays, that hasn't finished yet. By the time this episode's out, we'll have someone in the World Series to play. And whoever it is, I feel like the Mets can go out and use those young guns to beat them right up.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, buddy. But great stories on both of your parts. Now it's time for this week's
Point of Contention.
This week, the sports world is buzzing about a scandal involving the University of Louisville basketball team. Now, the news is out that a former graduate assistant was involved in hiring escorts for recruits between 2010 and 2014. Now, this story is just getting started, but legendary coach Rick Pitino says he has no idea of any of this going on. What are your guys' thoughts on this whole situation?
Well, obviously, it's known that recruiting visits are wild. We all have been on them at lower levels, but we all know what goes on, and these coaches know what goes on. Obviously, there's proof that this happened at U of L. I mean, Pal's daughter is pictured with Russ Smith, in the basketball dorms. So, I mean, there's no doubt that this is going on, and I highly doubt Rick Pitino has no idea that this is going on over there as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Pitino has to have some idea of what's happening. I mean, when you're the head coach of a Division I program and really a program at any level, you need to know what your recruiting hosts are doing with the recruits. I mean, that money is supposed to go towards food, $10,000.
Yeah.
What are you using $10,000 to recruit these players for? You shouldn't need money like that.
Yes, the escort, Katina Powell, said that she visited the school, or her and the other escorts, 22 times over a span from 2010 to 2014, and was given over $10,000. Like, where is this money coming from? Is McGee taking this out of his own bank account to make sure that Louisville gets these high-end recruits? I mean, maybe it is, Pitino, he doesn't know exactly what's going on, but he's like, you know what, just take these guys out, make sure they have fun. I just don't want to know about what's going on. And that's, as the head coach of a D1 program, that's not okay.
Well, Pitino obviously is turning a blind eye to it. I think the boosters have a lot to do with this. I mean, the boosters, they're probably giving McGee the money to go hire these escorts for these guys. But, you hate to see it happen to Coach Rick Pitino, but because this goes on everywhere. I don't care what any coach says. This kind of thing goes on everywhere. And boosters make things complicated.
Like, if the boosters undercut the coaching staff and everybody else, I mean, there's no such thing as bad publicity, they say, but that is awful publicity. I mean, that's awful for the booster club, the athletic director. Patino, I get the feeling, is trying to cover his own behind, but as Mark said, the
Yeah.
story is just getting
Yeah.
started, and we will see way more before this
It's
year.
definitely just getting started. Great points on both of your parts, but there's no winner this week. But definitely a potential big loser is the University of Louisville.
A little bit of a sentimental feel there with our debate of the week.
Yes, definitely. Now it's time for this week's.
Mahjong Lightning Bro.
This is a segment of the show where I throw rapid-fire questions at these guys, and they answer them in Marshawn Lynch press conference fashion. Let's get it. Can't believe I'm saying this, but are the New York Mets about to win the World Series?
I think they're on their way.
Yeah.
Should the Cleveland Browns release Johnny Manziel after his latest incident with the police?
No.
Nah.
Is this the year the Jets dethrone the New England Patriots in the AFC East?
I don't know yet.
No.
Surprise team in the NBA this year?
Maybe the Knicks.
Knicks.
Is Ohio State the true #1 football team?
Definitely not.
Nope.
With hockey season underway, are you guys excited or no?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
All right, guys.
We're not even paid.
All right, that'll do it, fellas. There's no time left on the clock, but we'll definitely see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Come on. You want to go? You want to freaking go? You want a piece of this? Get this big guy out of here. I just rolled over all of it.
What are you waiting
once that comes out, it's really good.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
good.